when things go wrong in governance, Steve, why is that? What happens and what do
Yeah.
you do to course correct?
Yep. Yeah. So, if you can look at the model that's on the left, the complexity, what I tend to see is accountability is not clear. There's implied accountability. So because as in my old role, I was a software provider, the software was the problem and I was the issue. And so, one of the things that you have to look at from accountability is like culture, it needs to be managed. And so accountability is based on engagement. And so there's ways to look at making sure, yes, there can be accountability and yes, there needs to be accountability, but it needs to be well defined and based on engagement so that it's something that can be actioned and taken care of. So there's a lot of finger pointing typically in programs that get off the rails. There's also, I think, kind of a different view of success. And what I mean by that is the one of the entities, and I'll pick this time on on the consulting company, they want to be seen as the North Star because they typically have a lot of insight, a lot of practices on what good looks like. And it's really based on an agenda of what success is in their world and making sure that they've got the right staffing, the right capabilities on site. And so that may or may not be in the best interest of the program and the customer. I can pick on the customer as well when I've seen governance fail. The customer doesn't recognize that they need to change. The customer's view is this is something that's here for me and it's the way I do business and the way I work, but the world is changing. And so the customer tends to have to relook at their internal practices. You tend to see things from a customer perspective of a breakdown between the business and IT, where the business says that's an IT program, or the IT says, well, the business isn't engaging. And so that tends to be a big breakdown.